are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You look at the Spurs.
Well, Game 1 is your chance to set the tone for an entire series. We expect they'll come out strong, but if they don't, man, it'd be a shame to see them waste. Advantage. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside McDaniels. From behind the arc. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Fox powers it home.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Now here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Vassell, right side. Offline with a 3. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Edwards has got 5.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
On the wing, Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
Here's Copeland. Here's Randall. They kick it out to Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Champagnie. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special, we have to guard him with the numbers. PA?
Allie, thank you. Here's Copeland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Copeland. Driving inside. Pass to Berenger.
Man. The defender really went after him.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Fox for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Fox is a volume shooter from deep for a reason. I mean, he can light it up from there.
Pass to Shannon. Down low. Here's Berenger. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And it's Fox missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Copeland. Takes it inside. Over Fox. Copeland can't get it to go. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Champagne's shot is off. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Copeland. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Copeland. No points yet. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
Here's Wembanyama. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Minnesota up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Sims. Lays it up and banks it in. Sims has gotten his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short.
Oh, something!
I mean, just beautiful. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
Harper misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Lewis. Here's Okogie. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Shamet. Still no points. And stolen by Hayes. They swipe it. Here's Gobert. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Lewis. Back to Shamet. Pass to Lewis. To the inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Over Hayes. Gobert, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Into the lane. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Okogie. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's Harper. Driving in. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And the basket by Pete.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the paint. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
From deep, Harper. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Sims. Pass to Gobert. Gobert working inside.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Harper. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Harper. Down low. Pete. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Okogie. Shamet. To the inside. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Spurs trail by 5. And Minnesota making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Here's Shamet. Driving to the basket. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. Over to the wing. And it's all tied up. Cam Penny's got 5.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Inside. Here's the teardrop. McDaniels, that's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Edwards looking it over. Porzingis, high post. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Minnesota substitution.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Ooh, look at Fox using his speed.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Now Edwards. 7 points in the game. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. From deep three-point land. Alive. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Fires hitting the triple.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift. You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Here's Vassell from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I just love the bubble.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Edwards. Vassell with the rebound. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Takes a 3. Wembanyama. Oh, how about Victor? Gets there for the putback jam.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Copeland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back come the Spurs in transition. Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota trails by 6. Edwards on the go. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Champagnie.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Minnesota making a change here. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Copeland. Yet to see a basket. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Randall on the screen. 2 in the drought. Minnesota again missing.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
The 3, Vassell. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota trails by 11. And Edwards, here we go. Fires from the line. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate. Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Right side, McDaniels. Stolen by Vassell. Fox for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. McDaniels inside. He's got 5. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give...
42.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Minnesota trails by 12. Shamet into the lane. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Hayes in the high post. Pass to Harper. Back to Hayes. And here's Bryant outside. Sends it home from 3-point left. And the Spurs lead by 17. And here's Minnesota now. Shamet into the lane. Porzingis for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Harper. The shake. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Harper's got 4 points in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Minnesota trails by 19. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The quick hands of Keldon Johnson making that all happen.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Minnesota making a change here. And here's Minnesota now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Pete. And stolen by Porzingis. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Shamet. Tipped away. From deep, Harper. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Here's Porzingis. And that one's good. 6 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
And the basket by Pete.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Excellent D there from Bryant. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Pete. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Dylan Harper.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Here's Harper. 6 on the shot clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team. Minnesota substitution.
There's 14 seconds left in the game.
Rudy Gobert.
Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Bryant. And so it's San Antonio easily round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. I'm Brian Anderson with Dan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at San Antonio.
With a win here, they'd be in great shape. Maintain their home court advantage, gain some momentum. On the flip side, a loss would send this series in a whole new direction.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He hits the second from the line.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. Stolen by Kessel. Double team on Fox. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And Fox powers it home.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chance.
Here's Copeland. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Vassell can't get it to go. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Edwards. Inside. Rebounded by Fox. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night. The first one falls.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now here's Vassell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Back to Daniels. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. San Antonio moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Champagnie. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Edwards. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And it's Fox with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Minnesota will go for a different look here.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Stolen by Kessel. Here we go. And it's Fox with the jam.
What recognition from Fox. Saw the turnover and found some space to break away.
Here's Copeland. Still without a bucket. Gobert in the high post. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Pass to Shaman. Stolen by Kessel. The 3 from Wembanyama. Offensive rebound. To the middle. Tries again. On the wing, Vassell. And here they come. Here's Shamet. Minnesota again missing. San Antonio leading by 7. And Fox, here we go. And Fox powers it home.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Copeland. Fires the 3. Back to Okogie. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
It's stolen away. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Copeland. No points yet. Pass to Gobert. Over Wembanyama. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
There's the screen. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
13.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Shamet. Still no points. Barrett goes back up. And the layup is good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And so he makes both from the line. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Okogie on the wing. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Harper. And Berenger pulls it down. To the left wing. To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
Lots of room. And Harper. Gets it to go. Harper's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 1. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And there's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Pete. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Edwards. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the bucket is good. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Inside, Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 12 points for Julius Randle.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Pass to Pete. Here's Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio moving the ball around. Bryant, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Oh, sweet move. In deep, Johnson drops it in. Johnson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Edwards. Pulls it. Kept alive.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
But if it goes. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And Minnesota with possession here. 7-point differential. Edwards with a step. Pass to Copeland. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Fox for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Nope. 4 for 7 now. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Wembanyama. The 3, Vassell. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Castle. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Copeland. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's stolen by Fox. Pass to Castle. From downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Now here's Castle. Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Castle. 4-3. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Down low. Here's Okogie. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randle. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Double team on Fox. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with them.
But something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Vassell from the arc. Drains the triple. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
For the tie. Misses off the left iron.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota substitution.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third.
Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Porzingis. Randall outside. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets.
Minnesota 53.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's San Antonio with it. Kicks it out to Bryant to take the lead. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Now Hayes. Pass to Pete. Here's Harper. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And stolen by Hayes. Left side Johnson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Pete to take the lead. And the three-pointer goes. Pete got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Shaman. 4 on the clock. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
From deep, Johnson. Edwards pulls it in. Outside McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Minnesota making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Back to Edwards. To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning.
Edwards with it. Oh, it drops in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Buries it from outside.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Minnesota making a change here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Edwards. No good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Now Wembanyama. To tie it up. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Now Porzingis. Now Edwards. Here he goes. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch speed.
Fox goes in. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
Well, he's been a clutch player of the year. Fox lives for the big one.
Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Let's loose for 3. From deep 3-point range. Fox there for the rebound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox driving hard. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Showing that clutch gene. Fox just put his head down and got his team what they needed.
Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a leader.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Fox goes in. Oh, the stuff.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
It's tipped.